Today we're going to review the canceling process for deliveries and also modeling process. Yeah, I will show you what this is about. First of all, let's go then to group 44, the customers. In the 09, ship to customers, and I will, that was the TS. I will do a delivery with this dummy test TDI. Yes. So, something before, yes, I booked some parts, so I can deliver now some parts, and I will deliver one part now. So, the number one part number for this from this container. Enter. Then you can see here requirements and if remember here we would have our packaging and then FC7 to okay. A batch number for this part. Yes. So I should go here and put here a batch number, which is already there. So this is just a note. I would put it again, and now I have delivered. Yes. If I go into the record with a B, now you will see yes, this delivery now. Okay. See, I don't have invoice number yet. And now let's suppose that there was something wrong and I would like to cancel the shipment. When I have just done shipment, it is possible to cancel it right away in the same way I do the deliveries. I start with the number one as if I am about to do a new delivery. And here in this screen, I hear the F4 for canceling. So then F4, and here I get displayed only deliveries which can be canceled. Yes, because when you continue to proceed with the shipment, then you will not see it here anymore, and it will not be able to cancel it anymore. Like that, yes, that I will show you. So in this case, then I would like to cancel this delivery. I select it with the number 4. I press enter, and now my delivery has been canceled. I go with the B first so that you can see my delivery for today. Now it's red, plus minus 1, because it's been canceled. 1, and now I would like to check my stocks. Yes, with a question mark, for example, here I can call the info tool series for my stock on hand, and then go to my TS warehouse. And then here you will see movement mean in a delivery. So then was 7, and now I have cancelled it. Then you have this one in red, plus 1, because it's 8 again. Yes. So now as you can see, this is all correct. I did a delivery. It was discounted from the stock, and then it is also added to the stock. So back with F1. Again. Selected one piece I would like to deliver, enter, I can do a partial, like 1, and then my delivery. With D, I can see now I have issue again at delivery. Next step would be after I did the delivery, I go to printing option. And then collect a packing slip. Yes? So it would be the number 17. I'll have to put here a customer. I'm missing something. Sorry. Okay. 70, 68, and 14. If you remember, it's a collective packing slip and you work with day one. So I select the number 1, or I can type in directly here number 1. Enter. I can select and add here my first node or packet, which is this 2768. So now I have done a delivery and I printed my packet. If I like to go again and cancel this delivery, the shipments to customers, the warehouse TS, I select the number 1, F4 cancel, and as you can see, even if I've printed the packing slip, I still can cancel this delivery. Yes? So when I did the delivery and printed packing slip, I still can cancel it. Okay? So let's say I go back and I have to print then my invoice. Then invoice release number 14. And I select my for my part number. I don't remember exactly the name. Oh, but something on me. So let's do it like this. Like here. Then I get the manual invoice release with F3. Specifically. It's not here.
Packing slip number field.
Sorry?
You put the part number in the packing slip.
Oh, sorry, yes. Sorry. Yes, sir. Thank you, Brian. So, I did with number 1, just to review the invoice. That is okay, then I just do okay. That's okay. Yes. And if you remember, once I have processed or released the invoice, I can see it with 2 in the processed mode. So now you hear your invoice. So to print options in 24, and I do print quoted invoices, number D. Add in my customer number. With the shipping point. And we have to put here collective invoice number because it's other place the code table to see the values that are behind and select the one which is correct. Now an invoice. In my pool, I can see it here, that invoice. So now this invoice number, which is 1056612, with today's date. So I go to the application, to shipment to customers, and if I now to with F4 delivery, I cannot cancel this anymore because the invoice was already printed. So if I don't print the invoice, I still can cancel it. But in this case, it's not possible anymore. But there is an option. When you already printed the invoice, you still can get the invoice, or let's say you can reset the invoice in 47 where you have reprint in the 11. Yes? So go to number 11. Remember, I just have printed invoice. I didn't do the assembly of the delivery. So I can, okay? So reset invoices with the 11. I invoice number and then today I press that yes, enter, and now my invoice has been resetted. Yes. If I go now to the 14, I will find my invoice where? Not the process, but with F2. Oh no. Let me see. Now I check again. Yes? I say my invoice again, and then if I go to the deliveries to customers, and I cancel this delivery with F4, now I am able to cancel it. Yes, now I have got here this record, so I can cancel it. So after printing invoice, you still can cancel a delivery. Yes. We did invoice, and we are going to do now the assembly of the shipment in the number 13. That this one is my customer. This delivery for today. If I'm sure, I can this on. We'll see. Oh, it's possible. Okay. Or with it, and I can see delivery, and here I can see my part number. Yes. So I can shift F5. I can do the assembly, and remember, once I do the assembly, the system is assigning a consignment number. So I in the information that is required, for example, received on AM, let's say. This is asking also for the license plate number. And remember, in this case, in this screen, you could still change the packaging. So I have assembled my delivery. Now I go to print options in the 24, and then below the lady with number 16, I will see that my consignment number 5810 64 is here. This is the cut, yes, I write it down. That's the 1064 that we got here. Remember, in this case, if you select it with a number 1, then you will process the EDI, and it will not be able anymore, or it will not be possible anymore to cancel this delivery, not through application. There's nothing else you can do because you have already sent an EDI message to your customer. Okay. But let's say in cases where you have not sent EDI yet, you can cancel your delivery. Yes. I first to the shipments to customers. Number 1, as if I am going to deliver again, and then I go with a 4 to cancel. So this is not possible anymore as the delivery has been assembled. Yes. Now it's ready and it's just waiting to be processed to send EDI. To cancel this shipment, if you already printed your invoice as well, first you have to reset the invoice, as I showed you in the group 47. In number 11, you can then reset the invoice, and then you go to assembly of shipment, and then number 13, you go there again, and then you press the F9. Here you display all your deliveries, yes, with the consignment number. So in this case, delivered here with 3X is not able anymore to cancel, as you have already printed the translation document and you have already sent the EDI. Yes, in these cases you cannot cancel anymore, but in these cases you can still cancel it. Yes. So how would we cancel here a delivery? I look at the number, which is 581064, and the one that I'm looking for. And in this case, I can select it with a number 4. And right here, a message, you have activated the delete function. To delete, press F4. Then I press F4. And now my delivery, my consignment number 581064 is not anymore here. But if I go back with F and I go to the deliveries or shipments to customer with 09, and I select my part number, enter it, and F4 cancel. Now display this delivery, and you could cancel it with a 4, enter, and now delivery has been cancelled. As here we have again the 768 now has been cancelled as well. Yes. So canceling deliveries, you have to think about what are the steps that I'm following. First, I am doing the delivery. Then I am printing my package. At this point, it is still possible to cancel. Just going to cancel ship. The next step that you are doing is manual invoice release. Once you printed the invoice, you cannot go just to shipments and try to cancel, but then you would have to go to the front and you would have to reset the invoice first, And the next step that you are doing is the assembly of shipments. If you did already the assembly of shipments, then you have to cancel it in order to be able to cancel a shipment. So we have the steps are ship to customer, printing, packing, slip, printing, invoice, assembly of shipment. If you did the whole process and you want to cancel a delivery, then you have to do the whole process but going back. That means then you go and you do the assembly of shipment, cancel, then you set your invoice, and then you will be able to cancel your shipment. If you just do the shipment and the invoice printing, then you just cancel or reset the invoice and go to shipment to cancel your shipment. Yes, so these are the steps you do to do a delivery. You have to go back these steps in order to be able to cancel a delivery. Do you know about this canceling shipments? Is it shown to you? Did you know this already? No question. Okay. Continue then with this bundling shipment. Yes. What is this function? I refer to customers. And for example, I select my warehouse, and here I would like to bundle deliveries. This means that I am going to select different part numbers for a delivery, and this all will be bundled to one same packing slip. Yes. This is used, for example, here in Europe, because normally in Europe work is that they issue one packing slip for each part number that has been delivered. So I guess you might not need this function for bundling deliveries as you work with collective packets. That means if you do a delivery for this part number, and this part number going to the same customer, of course, then you will get one packing slip for these three part numbers. Yes? And if you have individual packing slips, then you would have to do a bundle so that these three deliveries go to same packing. Yes? And how this happens, you press Shift F3, so opening, no positions open now. I go back, I select the number 1, I want to delivery. I select the quantity. Okay. And then press Shift F3 to bundle. Yes? And look, all I want to bundle, I need to have a condition type 2. Yes, if I don't have a pipe where I am bundling all these deliveries, I cannot do bundling for deliveries. So what I do here is I press F6 and I select one pipe. I don't have the palette here. All this palette. And container to container 1, not like that. Yes, I am just adding a palette. F7. Bundle delivery node that means that yes, I want to bundle this to one delivery note, and then I enter. As I open Shift F3, the collective, the bundling, the next delivery, it is not very, it will not so clearly because I have to use the same part number. As this is a real environment, I cannot use any other part numbers yet. But now I say I would like to deliver here. This is another part number. Part 3, enter. And then I send, and now this is asking bundle for delivery note. Now I have got a delivery note number because the first delivery that I did has created a delivery note number, and then I can now the system is telling me this delivery will be bundled to this delivery note. If I do, then I would say here 0. If I leave it like this, 1, and I confirm. So I've got two part numbers bundled to one delivery. Yes. So if I here Shift F3, you would see that I've got here one customer with, oh, there's some here. You don't want to, do you, Brian?
I'm just curious how.
Yes,
It does
but
sound like.
is it for you what this bundling means? This is what, sorry?
Like you said, I think it's maybe for Europe, we wouldn't bundle. I mean, we can still put multiple part numbers. We were just curious about possibly being used for mixed levels when we print out the package.
Yes, in case you could not see it clearly because I used the same part number. With this functionality, you can open one part. Each part will have maybe one box of part A, one box of part B, and so on, with the same delivery note. Yeah. Let me see what is the situation, because it did something. There is, okay. So let's go to the assembly of shipments. I don't have it here. I've got you. Yes, but here you see only one delivery note, of course, and what is this? Again, shift F. Where is this coming from? I didn't add anything from Uvea. Is that what you did today? Because this is cool. You can see here, I have these two numbers with this delivery note, and I get them into in Mexico, sorry. Hello.
Yes.
¿Están haciendo envíos en este momento? ¿No? ¿Les pueden dar envíos que se esperen un segundo, por favor? Porque ya lo hicieron en el momento que yo estaba haciendo mi ejemplo y como está abierta la función de el envío de Movea, ya se fue el mío también. ¿Le pueden dar lo que se espere? The bundle is not anymore, but now I have to check what they did here, because I can see here the Movea one here also. Right, I will just select this one. Mine. Oh, no, sorry. 0, 2, 15. I can see when I do the bundling, I can see here that I have got one box for that number, which is the same, yes, but in this case, imagine it was another part number, which is sent in this box, and then here you would have the other part number, which is sent in another kind of box or the same box, doesn't matter, and this is packed into, here we have got one more. Chrysler, one for Chrysler, yes. No, this cannot be. 21, 1, 3. Oh, yes, I did 4. With the box, the pallet, and the last one, which I did without pallet. Yes? And then I would do here the F7. And now my delivery. So this one. Oh my God. Okay. So to the 46 now, I can see it here. My 1072. Okay. So this bundle shipment is for, I don't think I did this one because you always were with notes. Is that correct? Or for example, when you're delivering to Europe, do you use single delivery notes or packing slips?
If we not use this, we use collective for everything. So
only collective for everything. Okay. So only one thing for Mexico. Just let your colleagues know to check if the last they did is okay. Yes. If they miss something, si les que chequen si se hizo bien el envío que hicieron ahorita o si les falta algo que me avisen para que les ayude. ¿Sí?
Bueno, ahorita lo vamos a checar porque está ahorita la gente en la hora de comida, pero ahorita lo revisamos. Habla Carlos de Planta 1.
Okay, so when they come back from lunch, tell them to check the last delivery. But if they are in the lunchtime, then maybe should go. Anyway, I will be here, and if you need me, just let me know. Okay?
Okay, I will.
Thank you. Okay, so that would be what we have as a bundling function for deliveries. If you have any questions, do you have any general question about all the topics that we have reviewed this last day? Something that you are missing and you would like to see besides Honda process, something else that you did not understand or that you don't remember or you would like to see again?
Sí. ¿Todo bien? ¿Eso qué? ¿Eso qué?
Okay, sí.
No,
Okay, I'd like to know Mexico. Was this training helping you to get to know better the system?
Muchísimas gracias. Creo que tuvimos oportunidad de conocer, tener un manejo del sistema.
Bueno, ya tienen las sesiones, las grabamos y no sé si ya se las haya enviado. Que de algo les sirva. Okay, so the sessions were recorded. Only one, unfortunately, only one, the one regarding packaging. I did not pay attention. I don't know what happened. It was not recorded. But anyway, I sent a documentation about this or a presentation. And if you have any questions for Brian, then you could first ask Brian, yes? If he can, he will help you. And if not, then he might come back to me, yes? And if there is something that you don't know, that you would like me to explain before or was not clear, the same, yes? Go through Brian if you need something, and then I will be glad to help you.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. Brian, would you like to add something?
Just Gilberto,
Yes.
we saw that on previous sessions you were using a manual. You're gonna get also a copy of that manual. For example, this morning, one out question from BMW is that if we have a manual where it tells us how to manage the system, our MRP or ERP system. So I was wondering if you're going to be also sharing with us that training.
We have manuals, yes. Brian, I don't know what is your opinion. I can send you the manuals. I can send them to you, Brian, and then you can forward them to your colleagues, yes? The only thing is that you might find there a lot of information, which also good, yes, because there are some things that you don't know or that you are not using in the system that might be something that you need, or I can send you documentation about master data and process for the sales module, Brian, and then you can decide if you want to forward them or if it's enough with the recordings that we did. Yes, because the documentation that we have is specific for this release that you have. Yes, you have a little old release, and we don't have any more documentation on this release. Yes, so it could be that you find there's something that you think, oh, that would be great, but maybe it's not working in your release because it's an old one. That's why I am asking. I don't know if it will be more confusing or if it's okay for you, Ryan, that I send them to you and you can check this out.
Yeah, go ahead and send it to me. What each business unit is supposed to do is have their own work instructions with, AS print and that you can use those for the audits rather than just the generic 2-page
Yes, that's right.
But you can send have.
Yes, I can send it to you after this session, yes? And then you decide. So anything else you would like to add or ask?
In the U.S. Not unless Mexico has anything.
Okay, also Mexico? Okay, so then I would say that's it for today. Thank you, ma'am. This was our last session, and well, let's see. We might listen to each other again, but the organization will continue for the next sessions. Yes. And have a nice day.
Okay, Rita, bye.
Thanks, Brian. Can you hold on, please? Okay. I wanted to ask you about the plan for. Do you want me to schedule the next sessions for the purchasing or what?
Let me review that because, like master file, it's only one that's up at, so that's not needed to be covered. Let me read round 3 and I can get back with you. When do you go on vacation?
I will be available. Will be the Thursday.
I'll give you a call tomorrow and then kind of get maybe the next hour's worth of trade, see how that lays out.
Great. And as you see, I don't know, we still have time for the first orders that you sent, so there's no problem with the orders.
Right.
We've got the titles, and I will send you today the last report with the time that we have. This you got from me, and then we will see how much we have. And that would be great if we can organize it and still until Thursday before I go. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much, Brian. And then have a nice day.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. Bye. Where is it? Hello?